Hello guys, welcome to today's video tutorial. Today I'm going to be walking you through how to install this Flutter script directly from this amazing website called Canyon.net. So let's get started. Alright, so first of all, you want to go to your preferred browser, and in your preferred browser you want to go ahead and type codecanyon.net just the way it is, and then you're going to see an interface like this. So search for any Flutter script that you want, and then you just have it just the way it is. So today we are looking into this My Taxi complete Flutter taxi application. So it's more like an Uber clone. So um, going down, you're gonna see like a bunch of documentations and things to read about this script. So what you want to go to do is to read on it and watch a couple of videos about it and get to know about the script more. So this is an $89 script. You want to go ahead and add this script to cart because you want to purchase it, and this is how to purchase it. Once you add this item to cart, you see this pop up. So it signifies that this item has successfully been added to cart, and now you can go to checkout. So we're not going to be going through the checkout session now, because this script has already been purchased and I don't want to like do it a second time. So what you want to go ahead to do is to just go to checkout, just follow the prompts that come up, add your credentials and all that, then you're good to go. Once your script is downloaded, do well to know exactly the direction or the directory or the path where the script was downloaded into, because we're going to need it when we want to open it. So now that we have that out of the way, what we want to do next is to open another tab in our browser, and then we want to get the tools, right? I'm going to be showing you how to get two important tools in order to start running or building with Flutter. So the first one is your Flutter SDK itself, and then the second one will be your integrated development environment, which is IDE. So this is where you're going to build and write the codes and modify the codes of your Flutter script. So to get started with Flutter, you want to go to the Flutter's official documentation, which is inside docs, the flutter.dev /get started /install. And you want to go ahead and follow these steps the way it is, right? So the first thing is to choose a development platform. What is your development platform? Are you using Windows? Are you using Mac OS? Are you using Linux or Chrome OS? Right. For our case, I'm going to be using Windows, right? So I select Windows, and the next thing I want to do is to choose my first type of application. So our taxi application is an Android application. So I'm going to select Android, and Android is recommended. Now, for those of you that don't know, Flutter is a cross-platform framework, right? So what this means is that you can use Flutter to build um in different for different platforms. So different platforms in a sense of web, you build for mobile, you build for desktop, this Flutter framework can actually handle that. So I'm going to select Android, and then the next thing is going to be to check out your software requirements, the software requirements that Flutter needs in order to start running. So you need to compare your operating system, your hardware, everything that concerns that needs to support in order to develop Flutter. So once you confirm that all of that is checked, what you want to go ahead to do is to install the Flutter SDK. So at this point, your system meets the requirement in order to run Flutter. So to install Flutter SDK, you have two options here. The first option is to use a VS Code, which is going to be like Flutter extension. And then the next option is to download it locally. So I'm going to advise you to download it locally, and I'm going to be showing you how to download it locally. So what we want to go ahead to do now is to download using this button. So Flutter, the current version is 3.35.3, and clicking on this button, your installation is going to begin. So what you want to go ahead to do is to create a new folder after your installation is completed, or after your download is completed. This time is the installation, right? You create a new folder and you call it dev, you call it development, Android, build, whatever you want to call it. But the idea of this new folder is to extract your Flutter SDK, which you just downloaded, but it's gonna be like in a zip, so you have to unzip it. So you extract it into this new folder and then you store it there. Now note that the path of this new folder has to be inside your C program path, so that way it's able to be accessible globally within your system. So this is a typical example of what your end product is going to look like. So you have your C folder, and inside your C folder you have your user folder. Inside your user folder you have your username folder, and inside your username folder you have your dev folder, which is what you just created. So the name can be unique to you. All right, so once you're done with that, this is your Flutter SDK. And there's one other thing that I want you to do, which we're going to be doing the next step. So go inside this your Flutter SDK, and then you're going to see something like bin. All right, so copy that bin directory, everything that is there, and just copy it and save it in your clipboard. Now, the next step is where we're going to use it. So you must have been hearing something like environment variables. So you want to go ahead to open up your environment variables using any of these functions or methods or ways. You can go to your system about, or you can just click on these actions. And once you do that, you're going to be seeing your user variables where you can see your environment variables as well. What you want to go ahead to do, if you already have this directory inside your environment variables, you want to go ahead and edit it. Or if it is the way it is, just allow it to be there or update it. Yeah. So, but if you don't have it, if it doesn't exist, you want to go ahead and create it inside your path. So just in your variable name place, you type path, and then this is your value, which is going to be here. Then you click OK 3 times, and then you're good to go. This way, Flutter is going to be accessible globally in your system. So now that that is done, the next thing we want to go ahead to do is to get our Visual Studio Code, which is our IDE in this case. There are different options here in order to get Visual Studio Code. You can use any of the options, but for this video, I'm going to be showing you how to use Windows. So what you want to go ahead to do is to click on this Windows, and then your installation is going to begin automatically. And you want to go ahead to select the location where you want to store um, this Visual Studio Code. So once you do that, your installation begins, and then you're good to go. So now that we have all of this out of the way, let's go ahead to open the script we purchased and let's try to run it. Alright, so now we're gonna like run Flutter Pocket. Once that is completed, we want to say Flutter run immediately. So let's build our application. Alright, so now we have our application running. So this is the splash screen. Alright, perfect. My tags say application. So our application is up and running. This is how to purchase a script from codecanyon.net, and this is how to run your Flutter application and get started with working on it. Thank you very much, and see you guys in the next video.